management obtained from Pune University in India. He has worked as an assistant lecturer of management studies in Chambogo University, a public relations officer for the National Association of Social Workers of Uganda Secretariat. He has also worked as a program assistant at Malaria Partners International. He currently works as a human resource officer in the Ministry of Energy and Mineral Development since 2021. His Rotary experience. He served as the president of the Rotary Club of Kampala North Musical. I think we've had the pleasure of enjoying their music through the years. He served as the charter chair for the District Corporate Membership Committee. 2021-2022, he served as an assistant district Rotaract representative in 2022-2023. He served as the district professional leadership and development chair in 2023-2024, and he is the current district Rotaract representative for District 9213. In January this year, 2025, he was pinned by the RI President Stephanie as a Paul Harris Fellow. So he has, for our guest, he has donated $1,000 to the Rotary Foundation to advance service throughout the year. He's a well-traveled media personality, I would use that statement. He's appeared on NTV Mwasuzemtia, NBS Express, and NTV Kenya's Your World. He lives by the mantra that says, it takes less time to do something right than to explain why you did it wrong. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for our DRR Simeo. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Winnie. And now I'll introduce our district governor, Annie Nkutu. But let's do it differently. She's the most introduced person in the last 12 months, 11 months in Uganda. So just indulge me, please. The best way to know someone is to find if you have anything in common with them, right? So sometimes comparing is all right. So raise your hands here. Do we have any social scientists or economists in the room? Oh, right there. Quite a number. I see over 20 people. So social scientists and economists, congratulations, you too can be district governor. DG Ann is a social scientist with a master's in economic development. Now, the other question, how many of us here have qualifications from 3 universities? Wow, quite a number of hands here. Congratulations to you too, because you are like District Governor Ann. She has attended Makerere, Manchester, and Cape Town universities. And how many consultants do we have here? Any consultants in the room? It's okay to be a consultant, okay? DG Ann here has something, you have something in common with her. She's a gender and M&E consultant to development agencies and civil society organizations across Africa. Now, closer to home, how many people in this room have served Rotary for more than a decade? Congratulations and thank you very much for serving above self. Our district governor, Ann, has served for 11 years in all positions, right from the club roles, presidency, in the district, and even since 2014, she's served on the RI subcommittee on Rotary Peace Centers. She has even served on boards like the Mengo Hospital Blood Bank and currently on the Rotary Uganda Limited's board. Now to the fun stuff, the fun side of DG Ann. How many people here love music? And how many love reading? I know only I have the next thing in common with her. I and District Governor Ann are great lovers of photography. We are photographers and we exchange photos, right, Ann? And how many of us love traveling? That is your District Governor Ann. She loves traveling as well. But there is something special about DG Ann, and all of you have noticed it. She's a very personable person. DG Ann is always smiling, she's always endearing people, and she's always cool. I have never seen DG Ann hurried. Has anybody ever seen DG Ann sweating? I've spent a bit of time around her and I've never. But DG Ann, most importantly, is a friend. DG Ann is one person I know who has a small group of friends from her high school in Damagunga, whom she has talked to every day for the last 20 years. Every morning they talk. Ladies and gentlemen, District Governor Ann Nkutu.
Thank you so much, DG Ann and Robert, for that introduction. We will take a short commercial break, but as we take that break, may I invite the DISCON chair to
The DISCON chair will now come up, and as is coming, PDG Stephen Mwanje.
Sakaliwa, hey, 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 hey. Idibe Sakaliwa, idibe na what, idibe na mi pana, idibe na ar, idibe Sakaliwa, idibe Sakaliwa, idibe Sakaliwa.
For having the faith to say we are coming for DISCON 100, for supporting our host, Ann Nkutu. Thank you so much. This morning's rain and last night's party has kept that side of the hall empty. But I know that in a few days, we will have a full house here. We are so grateful to a number of people. We're grateful to Catherine and the team at the Ministry of Public Service who own this place, who allowed us come here. This is an incredible facility. And when we had meetings in her office and she said, and I accidentally, I tend to speak freely. I accidentally said, most of the Rotarians don't know this place, and they don't have a lot of faith in government. She said, you come and we're going to show you. So we're here, and P.S., thank you very much for showing us. Your team has been incredible. And then there's the power of Rotary. The power of Rotary. When we came here the first time, the road out there was kind of rough, kind of very rough. And I took a walk and knocked on the door of the Honorable Minister from Rotary Club of Sese. And as I was telling him, I want to tell you about the road. He said, oh my God, I haven't registered yet. I better register. He was focused on the conference. I said, don't worry. This is September last year. He said, don't worry, in March, the road will be done. And the road was done. Honorable Katumba Wamala, thank you so much. But I still had the courage to tell him, but when you come as a Rotarian from Sese. That's why he's sitting behind. I want to thank my dear brother, Sheikh Abdulaziz and Sheikh Omar. We met a few years ago, and you're going to hear him. We met a few years ago, and I said, I'm hosting this conference on behalf of my district governor, and I want to make sure that it looks good. Can you come? He said, what are the dates? You know, I've got Ramadan. If it's during Ramadan, I can't come. But God was on my side. Our conference was just after Ramadan. So now I got the recording of his message and said, you got to come. So we are most welcome to joining us. I want to thank the Rotarian leaders, all the past district governors, who have been a tower of strength to us. And yesterday, I won't embarrass you by mentioning who said this to me. He said, yesterday, he said to me, remember, feedback is a gift. And that has stayed in my heart. And your feedback will be a gift that we treasure and we shall utilize for the purpose of being better next year. I hope you have a good day today and tomorrow. We lost a bit of time this morning, but we're going to find the time back and take you to Kira Motors as promised, where the Honorable Minister of Science and Technology will receive us and show us around Kira Motors. I want now to invite Catherine to welcome us formally to the conference, to the venue, as our host. Mrs. Catherine Bitarakwate Musingwire, thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I acknowledge and adopt the protocol already observed. Ladies and gentlemen, in your distinguished capacities, good morning. I hope you had a pleasant night. Today, my task is fairly brief. On behalf of the Ministry of Public Service and on my own behalf, I take this honor and privilege to welcome you to the Civil Service College, Uganda. Thank you for trusting us with this District Conference 2025. Indeed, we are making a change that government can be trusted. As a ministry, we take pride in associating with the Rotary because it is complementary to government in providing services to our people. This is the reason why we did not hesitate to say yes. You have come at a time when the weather is cool and wet, and that's why we have all been anticipating a lot of things. However, it is also a very good opportunity and an advantage that when we get into the green discussions and the talk, you'll all be paying full attention. It's not normally this wet, but this season has been different, as you noticed from the rest of the country and the world at large. We need to do something. I believe this is perfect for the agenda. Very good example of what's going on. However, that said, today is not a day for speeches. I'm just here to welcome you and to wish you all a very good stay in Jinja, a very good stay at the Civil Service College, Uganda, and pray that this partnership is going to go on and on and on. There are various ways in which we can do more for our people by leveraging on the synergies that Rotary has, as well as Ministry of Public Service. We are here to serve. Wishing you a blissful stay. Enjoy yourselves. And do what you do best through the four-way test. I thank you very much. I end here. I say this for God and my country. Thank you for listening to me.
Thank you very much, Catherine. Before you leave, I'd like to invite our district governor to give you a memento in appreciation for all the support yourself. Simeon, please join Governor Anne and please accept this from the Rotarians who are here today. Yesterday morning, when our lead sponsor arrived, Fabian, who is Fabian City? Centenary Bank, he said, I need this place for my work. So you've got a customer already there. Thank you very much. In preparing for this conference, for the photo moment. Another big hand of applause for Catherine. And in preparing for this conference, we had incredible support from the city of Jinja. And representing the city of Jinja is the resident city commissioner. It's always difficult to say. There used to be RDCs. Now, for here, it is resident city commissioner, Mr. Richard. Please come and welcome us to your town, your city. I do apologize. We went on to radio stations talking about the city, mobilizing hoteliers, and we thank you very much, sir, for your support.
Thank you very much. I would like to welcome you all to Jinja City and thank you for accepting to hold your conference in Jinja City. Jinja City is a tourism destination. I'm sure you're going to enjoy yourselves. I'm sure you are going to see a lot what some of you have not seen in Uganda. You'll find it in Jinja City, in this location. I want to thank the cooperation which was extended by our team of Jinja City to the Rotarians, because we have worked as a team to make sure that we have a successful conference. And here we have the speaker from Jinja City who has represented the local authority. I want to assure you that when you move out of this conference and you move to see what's happening around you, I'm sure you'll have to extend your staying here for at least a week, because there's a lot of issues to see here. You'll be seeing Chiramotos. We shall take you to Itanda Falls and Busowoko, where you have water massaging your bodies, natural massaging. You'll find it in Busowoko. I want to thank you for coming, and I wish you a nice stay when you're in Jinja. But we have also our senior citizen here, called Hona Odaudi Migereko. Please, can you stand up? He has been so supportive in this arrangement. I want to thank you sincerely as our senior leader for supporting this conference. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. May I ask the committee members of the DISCON 100 to join me on stage? And as they do this, I would like to give you the protocol on which all the speakers will be standing upon. We are extremely honored to welcome the personal representative. Committee members, please come up as I am talking. The personal representative of the President of Rotary International, President Stephanie, past district governor all the way from Ghana, and his Anne, Susan, past district governor David, and Susan. Extremely, extremely warm people. And guess what, people? This is the first conference in this region that welcomes and recognizes Rotary International Director nominee Emmanuel Katongole. He's from another district, but we got blessed that this was our conference. Emmanuel, thank you very much for joining us here. We recognize somebody who doesn't want to be called past district governor, Tusu. His aunt is on deployment in this committee, but former First Lady Queen is here with us. We recognize past District Governor Chris, past District Governor Chris of Chambogo, Mutalia, and his aunt Rose. Great to see you both. We recognize past District Governor Stephen Mwanje and Dorothy. We recognize past District Governor Mutini, still Mutini, Xavier Center. He was sitting there pretending he didn't know. He used to call himself Governor Mutini. Now he's trying to musee himself. We recognize past District Governor Rossetti. I had incredible privilege of being a co-aide with Rossetti, and we traveled this country, and I got to know the wonderful person she is. We recognize past District Governor Mike Kennedy, Honorable Mike Kennedy Sebalu, and his aunt, Maggie. We must not forget the boy child. We must not forget the boy child. Boy child Edward Kakembo Nsubuga. We are so happy. Look at the support we have with all our governors here. That was the past. We look to the future with a lot of pride. Hey, I haven't seen, where is John? John is supposed to be here. John, John went in hiding. John, I do apologize. I hadn't seen you. Your seat was over here, but he's always so humble. He's sitting with the youth. It won't rub off. You're an old man, John. We look to the future. We look to the future. And we're so privileged to have Geoffrey Chitakule, who will be the star this week. And he's sitting with the star from District 9214. Now, Christine, we miss you guys so much. Christine Kawoya is here with us. And the future, again, he'll soon be nominated, start changing his walk. Rotarian Gerard, who has crossed the bridge to come from the north. And I'm happy to recognize, and he's coming up here, District Rotaract Representative Simeon, the singing guy, the musical. And we recognize the DRR-elect. I can see you stand up and wait. You're most welcome. Now, we always assured of an international past district governor. And she's here again, visited us all the time. Barbara has always been here since way back when Sam was with us, still with us. Barbara, you're most welcome. You're most welcome home. And of course, we recognize each and every one of you. In a special way, I want to ask the magical presidents to stand up and show your love for your governor. Magical presidents, up you come. Magical assistant governors, up you come. The Rotaract Africa president is here, I'm told. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, this team standing behind me is here to look after you, to support you. If anything works well, like last night, come and tell me. If anything goes wrong, look for these people. And we're going to have a wonderful, wonderful time. Thank you very much, and we are at your service. It's now my pleasure to invite, as you guys go away, to invite the district Rotary Representative Simeon to officially welcome us to your conference.
Lovely. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Lovely. Allow me as well make recognition. We have a special guest, is Rotaract, and that's the Vice President of the Rotaract Africa, MDIO, past DRR, Nancy Njeri. She's from Kenya. Thank you for making it to the conference. So, ladies and gentlemen, the Charter President of the Rotaract Africa, MDIO, Kennedy Gaia, says a story while in Kenya that there were two pilots, and the two pilots were blind. Now, the two pilots had a success rate of flying the crafts, and that rate was at 99%. That was great success, you'll agree. Now, one fateful day, they go to the airport to fly the craft still, as they usually do, and then the passengers that are to board that craft get to notice that the pilots are blind. And they keep wondering. So you can imagine what they were feeling if you were in their shoes. Those of you that would choose to be empathetic. Now, they start, and then the plane begins to run on the highway. As the crane is about to conclude the highway, the passengers begin to scream because they are aware that the pilots are blind. Now, they notice that before they could run off the highway, the plane then flies and hits the sky. And the two pilots smiled and said to each other, the day these passengers will stop to scream, or the day these passengers will refuse to scream, we will be finished. So the pilots always waited to hear the passengers screaming, and that is how they got to know that they're about to get off the runway, and then they would fly in the sky. Ladies and gentlemen, before we took off this Rotary year, you did scream. And together with Governor Ann, we were privileged that you have helped us take off. Now that we are about to land, we're still looking onto you to scream the more. Welcome to Jinja. Allow me to invite District Governor Ann to speak to us.
Aren't we supposed to scream? Thank you. Thank you. As Simeo told you, that is what we need to keep going. So good morning, fellow Rotarians, Rotaractors, and all our guests. It is such a pleasure to have you all here. And I really want to thank you in a very, very special way. Thank you all for coming. When we chose Jinja, we were not sure. We said, let's take a chance and see what the response will be. And last night and this morning, I get a feeling that perhaps, we made a good choice. And I hope that over the next 3 days, we will confirm that indeed we made the right choice. But this morning, I want to thank each and every one of you. Thank you for making the time to be here. I want to thank our very, very special guests. I want to thank our Reaper, David and Susan. Thank you for joining us. I want to thank RIDN. RIDN and I and my club have a special relationship. He is not just a Rotary International director. In our club, we call him BFF. And that is because he has been a friend of our club for the longest time. RIDN and RIPE Samowori installed me as president. And they supported us. And so we call him best friend forever, for those of you who don't know what BFF means. And so we're happy to have you, our BFF, this morning. But we also welcome in a special way the Green Sheikh, Sheikh Abdulaziz. We have been reading about you, and now we have you here in person. You are most welcome. It is the first time that I'm coming this close to a sheikh. And so we are privileged to have you here. Now, I want to thank our partners, and I know that over the next few days, all our partners will be thanked. But I want to thank in a special way our most valued partner, our most reliable partner, Centenary Bank. Following closely, I want to thank another partner, also a platinum partner, Kira Motors. And in the same category, I want to thank another partner that is extremely popular, particularly at this conference, Uganda Breweries. I know there's so many other partners. We have Crystal, we have SAMS, we have NCBA, we have so many partners, and I risk missing out somebody if I list all of them. But I want to thank each and every one of you from the bottom of my heart, because it is with you that we have been able to pull this conference together. And I know that I'll thank them later, but I want to thank Henry and the team that you saw, because while we have everything going, we needed a team to put it together. So to the organizing committee, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. Now, many people have asked me, why Jinja? Why not Masaka? Why not Fort Portal? Perhaps why not even Tororo, where I come from? The reason we came to Jinja, we're celebrating 100 years. And when you celebrate 100 years, you start thinking about the next 100. And so throughout this year, I have been thinking, what will we be like in the next 100 years? And I've talked about this a lot in my talks as I've visited clubs. So when we thought about the district conference, we said, we have to do something different. And of course, something different meant that we had to get out of Kampala. And then we thought, if we're talking about the environment, if we're talking about survival over the next 100 years, where can we go that can symbolize that we want to see? And so Jinja came to mind. Jinja is the place with the source of the Nile, where life starts. And so we said, let's come to the source. But we also came to Jinja to see what else we can do as Rotarians. And there are many things that we will see over our time here that we can do to promote and to protect the environment, starting with the Nile, on which our lives depend. This conference is a green conference, just in case you hadn't noticed. It is green from the floor. It is green from your shirts. All that is very deliberate. God has also cooperated, and you have seen it with the weather as well, that it is green. It is green with our guest speakers, and we have a green sheikh. It is green with our partners. Centenary Bank will tell us what they do in green. But after here, we're going to Kira Motors. And that is all green. They are our e-mobility partners. But when we go there, we will understand that green goes beyond the colors. But it is also green through other partners. And I'm sure that the people who went to the UBL tent know what I'm talking about when I talk about green. We chose Jinja for other reasons as well. As we celebrate 100 years, as I stand here as a governor, it is important to remember the people on whose shoulders we stand. We know that the first black district governor for the districts that came before us, but certainly for Uganda, was none other than Fan Ntende. And Fan Ntende came from where? Jinja. Fan Ntende was followed by another district governor, RIPE Sam Owori. Where did he come from? Eastern. They were steadily followed by another district governor, Henry Chamber. Where did he come from? We then had another governor, Tusu Vida. Where did he come from? Okay. Then we had another governor, Chris Mutalia. Where did he come from? And then we have our current governor. Where does she come from? And then we have our incoming district governor. Where does he come from? Now you know. Now you know. Now you know. You know that Eastern Uganda has played a very instrumental role in shaping Rotary in Uganda. And so as we celebrate 100 years, it was only right and fitting to come to Eastern Uganda, the land of wise men, and now wise women as well, so that we could celebrate the conference. And I'm sure that at the end of the conference, we will have gathered some wisdom from the people of the East so that we can go on and strengthen Rotary in Uganda and across the world. And with those words, I want to welcome you again, and I hope that we have a lovely time. Thank you.
Thank you very much, DG Ann. Thank you very much. Lots of good news. Number one, good news, we are catching up with time. Our job as MCs is to deliver you to lunch in time. Next, we are going to have one of our platinum sponsors, the managing director of Centenary Bank, coming up here. And as the managing director, Fabian Kasi, comes here, the other piece of good news is you don't have to tongue twist. RIPA, RIDN, PDG, DRR, our dear guests who are not Rotarians here, you don't have to worry about that. All protocol is henceforth declared observed. It's like in the plane when the hostesses say, they stand up and take you through the safety protocols. So all protocols are observed, but the same hostesses proceed to serve you alcoholic drinks so you can break the protocols. But you're on your own tonight. So if you spill your drink on a lady tonight, just tell her, all protocol observed. Can I take you for dinner? Rotarian Fabian Kasi. You're welcome.
Thank you very much. All protocol observed. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. For the last 14 years, we at Centenary Bank, we've always been called forward at the podium to speak to you. And every time we come, like we've done today, we grow prouder and prouder for being part of this organization. We are celebrating 100 years of Rotary, and at Sente we are celebrating 42% because we've been transforming lives for the last 42 years that we've been serving Ugandans. And we are much prouder, and we want to thank you very much for having allowed us to journey with you for the last 14 years, where we've been able to contribute over 4 billion Uganda shillings and still doing so. We've always been part of all the activities, the major activities of Rotary in Uganda, be it the cancer initiatives, be it the Vijana Power, be it the blood bank, all activities. And we are proud and want to pledge to you that we will continue to be part of this journey. So my being here this morning is just to say one word of gratitude to you, to thank you very much, and to promise that we'll continue to journey together. I'll leave you with a small video which will paint the picture of the journey that we've been having with you. Thank you very much and good morning.
Welcome to the 100th Rotary District Conference. As Centenary Bank Uganda, Uganda's fastest growing commercial microfinance, we are not only proudly associated with Rotary International, but humbled to be a platinum partner for this year's conference, as this global network marks over a century of selfless service across the continent. As Centenary Group, our mission is clear and unwavering: to transform lives of the people and promote environmental conservation through innovative businesses and financial inclusion solutions. This mission drives every decision we make and every service we offer. Our vision is equally ambitious: to be the preferred group in innovative business and financial inclusion solutions. We believe that financial inclusion is not just a goal but a necessity for sustainable development. Centenary Group boosts subsidiaries that include Centenary Bank Uganda, Centenary Bank Malawi, Centenary Foundation, and Centenary Technology Services. Our vision as Centenary Bank Uganda is to be the preferred provider of innovative financial solutions, especially microfinance. We are driven by a mission to transform lives through inclusive and innovative banking solutions, especially in rural areas. Our business model is built on a foundation of core values that guide our daily operations. We prioritize superior customer service, integrity, teamwork, professionalism, leadership and excellence, innovation and environmental stewardship. These values ensure that we remain committed to our clients and our communities. These values are executed by our adherence to our Centenary Bank culture, captured in the acronym EGO-POISE. We at Centenary Bank are excellent, accountable, great in execution. We lead by example, loyal to our calling, and equal opportunity players, professional, one team, one goal, champion integrity, pride in superior customer service, and loyalty, and environmental stewards. We offer a full range of banking and beyond services, including foreign currency deposits, credit products, digital services, e-payments, trade finance, money transfers, and bank assurance. Our competitive edge lies in our second position in the financial industry, leadership in microfinance and SME sectors, the largest footprint of branches and agents, and the largest employee force in banking. Our history dates back to 1983, when we started as a credit trust. Over the years, we have grown significantly. We became a commercial bank in 1993 and formed Centenary Group in 2020. Our milestones reflect our commitment to growth, innovation, and service excellence. Today, we operate 81 branches, 209 ATMs, and have over 7,491 agents across the country. Our extensive network ensures that we are accessible to our customers no matter where they are. Our financial performance remains strong, with consistent growth in key metrics. We are proud of our achievements and remain committed to delivering value to our stakeholders. Our profit after tax has steadily grown from $29,011,668 in 2018 to $92,585,427 in 2024. We have steadily grown our net loan value and advances from $412,183,288 in 2018 to $1,004,490,000 in 2024. Our customer deposits have also grown incrementally over the years, with a shift from $615 million in 2018 to $1.139 billion in 2024. We have also grown value of our shareholders, increased their share equity from $173,501,348 in 2018 to $4,021,426 in 2024. We have been able to reduce the ratio of our non-performing loans from 5.2% during COVID to 2.6% in 2024. Finally, we are growing our efficiency year on year, tapering off our cost-to-income ratio from 73.9% in 2018 to 64% in 2024. But our impact goes beyond banking. We pride ourselves in our strategic partnerships with organizations like Rotary International, European Investment Bank, the Uganda government, and several others. Our partnership with the European Investment Bank has enabled us avail over 100 million euros in financing to local private enterprises, rural women, and micro enterprises. We also signed an agreement geared towards boosting the MSME sector in Uganda with Properco Group AFD. Through our partnership with Prudential, we launched a bank-arrest product, Diaspora Funeral Cover. Further, our membership to global organizations such as GABV, WSBI, and Financial Alliance for Women hold us accountable to our commitment to providing innovative banking solutions and promoting financial solutions. At Centenary Bank, our commitment to sustainability rings true through our initiatives for the environment, involvement in the community, and adherence to good governance practices. We have made several commitments to ESG, including adoption of sustainability as one of our strategic objectives, shifting our branches from electric to solar energies, and being an equal opportunity bank among several others. Our membership with GABV, offering of green financing, use of inverters at our ATMs, and availability of a sustainability policy, manual and framework also communicate our strong commitment to sustainability. Welcome to the 100.
Thank you so much, media team and Centenary Bank. Allow us welcome the RIDN past District Governor Emmanuel Katongole to share a few remarks with us. As he comes to the stage, if you'd like to report anything or you've lost something, the Sergeant at Arms table at the very back on my left hand is there to assist you. Thank you.
Good morning, my family of Rotary. What a wonderful family of Rotary that you are. Please allow me to stand on the protocol that has been observed. But in a very special way, I'd like to welcome our brother and sister from the land of Sajefo, from the land of Santahani, Dev and Susan. Welcome. May I also welcome the Green Sheikh to the greeniest country in the world. My family of Rotary, in September last year, 54 African countries sat in Mauritius and selected me to represent 89 countries on the board of Rotary International. These 89 countries come from Africa, Middle East, and Eastern Europe. Today, I am extremely gratified that I attend the first district conference of one of the districts that I'll be representing. And wherever I go, I feel so proud that this district, District 9213, is #1 in most of the aspects of Rotary. I feel gratified that your district leads in the number of members on the African continent, and is number 5 across the world. I am very gratified that Rotary in your district again comes as number 1 in Africa and among the best in the world. I feel so proud as a Ugandan that your district comes among the best when it comes to giving to the Rotary Foundation. I also feel so proud that the utilization of foundation funds that make impact to humanity is one of the best through your district. I therefore congratulate my sister, Governor Ann, and my son, Simeo, together with your teams for such a wonderful performance. It is such performance that we stand for and brings us to be proud to carry this lapel that, yes, we are Rotarians. I want to wish you all the best of this conference. Enjoy the source of the River Nile. Let the works that you do flow across like the River Nile flows from this very beautiful place across the Mediterranean and gives fertility and food and peace across the African continent and the Middle East. Friends, rest assured that your district is highly respected, and I'll be your representative. I thank you, and God bless you all.
Thank you so much, RIDN. That's the first time he's addressing a district conference as RIDN. Now, as I invite PDG Mike Sevalu to come and introduce one of our biggest guests tonight, the Reaper, let me give you some good news. Number 1, Rock Telecom Egabudde, they've provided us free Wi-Fi. There's no password, just find it. Rock Telecom. Number 2, we have a lot of foreign guests here. Thank you so much, our guests, led by the Reaper, for coming. Now, let me teach you something. Uganda is the size of the UK, but we have over 50 documented languages. So one wonders, a small country, 50 languages, how do we communicate? Over time, like Rotarian Mitch taught me, we've learned to communicate in sound bites, sound effects. So let me teach you Ugandan in just 4 effects, our foreign friends. When you are surprised and you want to express your surprise in Ugandan, you just say, eh? Repeat after me, eh? That's when you are surprised if you bump into someone whom you last saw at 3 a.m. Then, if you want to compliment someone with the sound effects in Ugandan, with a smile, you just say, aha. You look at their nice dress and you're like, aha. Repeat after me, aha. Okay? However, if you're unhappy, someone has given you a wet towel in your hotel, of course you pull a face and you just say, sha. You say, sha. And if you really don't like that person or what they've done, you can take it a notch up and you say, yee. So congratulations, our foreign guests. You have now learned to speak Ugandan. Aha, sha, yee. Congratulations. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the Honorable Past District Governor Mike Sevalu is going to introduce and invite our Reaper to address us. When a speaker is coming up, please clap for them all the way. so they don't miss a step. Keep clapping until I hand them the mic.
One of the languages. Yeah, thank you very much, Director of Ceremonies. For every general rule, the exceptions, I do acknowledge and recognize the protocol as given earlier on, but allow me to take an exception to once again recognize our Rotary International President's personal representative, Dave, and your dear wife, Susan. Let me recognize the Rotary International Director nominee, Emmanuel. Let me recognize the green sheikh with his green son here present. And allow me also recognize the leadership, the reason that we are here this morning, Governor Ann and DRL Simeon, but also the future represented by our governor-elect and the team that associate with them, Martin, Christine, and Gerard Obai. My role here is to introduce our guest of honor, who also happens to be the Rotary International President's personal representative here present with us. He had some challenges during his visit. Kenya Airways was not very kind. Challenges were abound and was not able to make it on time as scheduled. But we thank God that he's finally in Uganda. Welcome to the Pearl of Africa in Geno, and welcome to the Kingdom of Busoga in particular. I want to confirm that he's at peace in Busoga. He has already had a Nile at the Nile. And that is a big, big statement. And indeed, he enjoyed the Nile at the Nile, and he has been awarded the Order of the Nile for being in good conformity. So who is our Rotary International President's personal representative? Past District Governor David Osei Amankwa, popularly known as Dave, is a charter member of the Rotary Club of Accra Airport, having joined in its formation in the year 2000. Rotary has become his established key life interest and has been engaged in and enjoyed Rotary in many roles and contributions. His classification is construction services. He's a Bequest Society member, level 2, having undertaken to make good of $25,000 US. Even when he goes to meet his creator, he wants to leave the work of Rotary going by that commitment. He's a Paul Harris Society member, a Polio Plus member, and a benefactor. Together with his dear spouse, Susan, they became members of the Arch Clamp Society in June 2024, indicating his strong support and belief in the good deeds of the Rotary Foundation. Presently, he's an Assistant Regional Rotary Foundation Coordinator, Region 27, Zone 22. He was nominated to the position of district governor nominee designate and transitioned within a year due to district governor-elect as a result of the redistricting of District 9102 into District 9104, becoming the pioneered governor of the same. At the district level, Dev has acted as coordinator in 2003 for the wheelchair project, an impactful project with District 5710 and led by past RI Director Brad Howard, delivering some 2,000 wheelchairs nationwide in Ghana. Among others, Dave has worked as a member on several committees, including the West African Project Fair, Ghana, Extension Committee, responsible for the formation of new Rotary clubs, and host organizing committee stroke fundraising chair in 2017 and 2019. He was appointed as assistant governor for 3 years in 2018, 2021, and during his term as assistant governor, he sponsored 30 members of 4 clubs in the sum of $15,000 to match their donations to obtain Paul Harris Fellowship status. A bigger round of applause would suffice. During his year as the first governor of District 9104, Dave sponsored over 40 non-PHF clubs, presidents, with points to bring every president in the new district to PHF status. So avoiding the non-giving clubs. He championed novel and impactful projects such as the solar vaccine shelter, providing cold chain equipment to the last mile in the health chain, using solar direct devices, operation of 50 lives, a project aimed at providing free heart surgery to 50 children, and a functional district application. In 2019, he was a special aide to a very good friend of our district, Yinka Babarora, during President Barry Racin's visit to Ghana. In February 2025, he was appointed as aide to Rotary Foundation Trustee Chair, Mark Daniel Maloney, on his visit to District 9104. Importantly, he has notable VIP services support to RI Presidents Barry Racine and Jennifer Jones on their visits to Ghana in meetings with the country's presidency. He has attended 19 district conferences and 19 Rotary International assemblies. Dave is an awardee, is an avowed philanthropist, supports many communities and individuals, and also a trustee of AVA Foundation, which supports needy in the areas of education and maternal child health care. The foundation has supported about 200 individuals in several spheres, including educational scholarships and inceptions. Starting at Achimota School, he is an undergraduate degree. He holds an undergraduate degree in civil engineering of McGill University, Montreal, Canada. He completed his MSc in construction in Loughborough University, UK. He is a member of the Ghana Institute of Engineering, a fellow of the Institute of Directors, and a member of the International Federation of Structural concrete. Over the last 40 years, Dave has garnered considerable experience in far-ranging spectrum of business ventures, from construction to oil and gas industry, healthcare, and carbon project development. He is the managing director of David Walter Limited, one of Ghana's oldest engineering construction companies, which is 50 years. A company of 50 years in Africa is indeed something good to write home about. The company has expanded to Sierra Leone, Kenya, Gambia, Burkina Faso, and Tanzania. And I guess from this visit, the company will consider expanding to the Pearl of Africa as well. He chairs the advisory board of the College of Basic and Applied Science at the University of Ghana, and is board member of a number of companies in industry, including Zatak Cement, Seda Medical, and Access Limited. Dave is a president of the Golden Jubilee Year Group of Achimota School, 1977, and also president of the alumni of Achimota Primary School in Ghana, tracing his roots and back in his roots. He is an avid walker and a member of the Power and Cross-Walking Fraternity of Achimota School, and is passionate about word puzzles. Guess you are going to have some from Uganda. He's married to his dear wife, Susan. He is a father to a lady and 2 gentlemen, and a doting grandfather to Chichi and RJ. Dear distinguished Rotarians in the house, join me with a very big round of applause to welcome our Rotary International President's personal representative, Davis, to make his address. Thank you. Davis, you are welcome, and you have the floor.
Thank you, Mike. Thank you. Good morning. Muli Mutia. Great. I am most delighted to be here in the stead of our president, RI President, Stephanie, but I'm not called Stephen, I am David. And so permit me to share my short impression. We've had meetings here, and without any doubt, Uganda is indeed the pearl of Africa. I come from the center of the world. We are latitude 0, 0, latitude 0, longitude 0. But it is well established that this country is indeed the pearl of Africa. I had my Nile at the Nile, and that was a beautiful moment. But today, it is just to give a few remarks on the conference and what, as Rotarians, we stand for and what we look forward to. And so we gather here today reminding ourselves of the profound impact that we can have when we come together such as this, with a shared vision and a commitment to serving others, as you are doing so well in this district 9213. We all know and believe as Rotarians that our vision is simple. It is to empower individuals, to help our communities and societies reach their fullest potential. And we believe that every person, every one of us, deserves access to quality education, to health care, and to economic opportunities. But most importantly, it is through the service of Rotary and the fellowship of Rotary that we will achieve this lasting impact and to create a ripple effect of kindness and compassion, as our Green Sheikh will endeavor to speak to us about. That empathy resides within us, and we can use that to inspire others on our Rotary journey. And so we must diligently strive to make a difference in the world, and remember that every small act of kindness, every listening ear as Rotarians, and every helping hand will make and transform the lives and communities that we're in. Personalities in Rotary or district governor is excellent. That we will march forward together with courage, with humility, looking forward as we unite the world next year in our relentless commitment to serve others and to show the world that we care and we will invest our time in their well-being. So as Rotarians, we must be the change that we wish to see. Mahatma Gandhi said, be the change you wish to see in the world. And today, we must ask ourselves that we must all join to being that this tragedy befell us. But we know that there are many others coming up here, young ones that will take up the positions that he left. And we are utmostly, we believe without any doubt that it will happen. And so through the service, through our service as Rotarians, we will inspire, we will empower and equip individuals, families, and communities to create positive change in their own lives. I am without any doubt that you will enjoy this conference. Yesterday night was beautiful, and I'm certain that the days following will be even more wonderful. I want to give special thanks to our aides, Michael and Maggie. They have been exceptional. We cannot enjoy this whole trip without all the help that they've given us right from the airport till now. And all of you wonderful Rotarians, I hope that you enjoy this discon, and one day we'll open our hearts and our houses and our homes to you in Ghana, where I come from, and you must visit. I know that it's a big Rotaract event taking place, and I see that the Rotaract president is coming over to Ghana, and I'll make sure he enjoys Ghana. Thank you very much. Enjoy the conference and go well. God bless us all.
Thank you so much, our Reaper. You may have your seats. Thank you. I would like to invite past Governor John Damira to introduce our keynote speaker for the day. This is a moment most of us have been waiting for, and I believe it's going to be a wonderful one. As past Governor comes, allow me a note that someone has lost their car key. If you have found it, please, there's a Sergeant at Arms table at the back. Please do reach out to them. The lady at the back is waving. Thank you. Over to you.
Good morning. I would like to stand on the protocol that has been recognized. And it's beautiful to see you from